In The Young and the Restless spoilers for the following week, Chelsea Lawson-Newman, played by Melissa Claire Egan, is shown to be experiencing a great deal of anger. Additionally, Phyllis Summers, played by Michelle Stafford, makes threats directed against Billy Abbott, played by Jason Thompson. Additionally, there is additional action-packed drama that features Tessa Porter, played by Kate Fairbanks, Lily Winters, played by Crystal Cowell, Damian Kane, played by Jermaine Rivers, Sally Spectra, played by Courtney Hope, and other actors. All of this takes place over the week beginning on May 5th and ending on May 9th. As this week came to a close, the drama that had been going on with Billy, Sally, and Phyllis continued into the following week. During his visit to the Abbott estate, Billy expresses his disapproval of Diane Jenkins' Susan Walters redesign. Everyone else, including Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, was enamored with the new interior design. On the other hand, Billy believes that Diane has removed the sense of belonging that their father, John Abbott Jerry Douglas, had in the house. The things that he says are somewhat harsh, and then he leaves the room quickly. This week on Young and the Restless, Phyllis will deal with the fallout from Summer's departure. Additionally, we have Sally, Billy's girlfriend, abandoning Summer Newman, played by Allison Lanier, because she is eager to accept the job opportunity that Billy has extended to her and pursue a career with him at Abbott Com. The fact that Chelsea is doing the same thing and leaving Summer to work with Adam Newman Mark Grossman at Newman Media is a double whammy for Summer, considering that Chelsea is also leaving Summer. At the end of the day, Summer is encouraging and helpful, and she believes that Sally and Chelsea should pursue their aspirations. Because of this, Summer is in a difficult situation, and she decides to travel to Italy in order to deal with the Marchetti dilemma. The week before last, I created a video about Allison Lanier's departure from Summer. And just as I had anticipated, it was a pretty low-key and open-ended means of departure. Summer has informed Phyllis and Nick Newman Joshua Morrow that she is required to travel to Italy for working reasons. On the other hand, she stated that she will return. Then, Summer shared the news with Harrison Locke, who was played by Redding Munsell. It makes him terribly sad to see her leave. Then, when Summer was informed by Kyle Abbott Michael Mealer that he was moving in with Claire Newman Haley Aaron, she immediately responded by saying, "Don't tell Harrison until I'm back." Naturally, we have been informed that there are no plans to recast Summer in any capacity. I'm going to guess that it will be similar to the circumstance that I discussed earlier, which involves Ali Ongwain, Kelsey Wang, and Noah Newman Rory Gibson. They are merely set off screen and have a tendency to disappear from view and from people's memories. After then, there are fewer and fewer mentions, and ultimately there are only a few. Kyle might say that Summer has made the decision to remain for a longer period of time. Following that, they simply stopped talking about her in general. The final day of Allison Lanier's schedule was on Friday, May 2nd. Who knows when Summer will be back in our lives again? On Young and the Restless, Phyllis Summers has crossed a line and threats are flying in the air. Phyllis's excitement could be partially attributed to this fact, for the reason that she will be making some threats the following week. She is also very agitated as a result of her conversation with Tessa, who declined to spy on Daniel Romolotti Michael Graziati for his mother during their conversation. Tessa suggested to Phyllis that she should take a step back and let Daniel to heal in his own way. And it goes without saying that she is not going to relax. So Phyllis is disappointed that she was unable to make any progress with Tessa. In addition, Phyllis will sit down and face Billy and Sally in The Young and the Restless spoilers that will air the following weekly. She is overcome with rage. There is a lack of clarity regarding whether Phyllis is threatening Sally, Billy, or both. The fact that Phyllis is gazing at you and promising, "You'll be sorry you did this to me," could be a combination of the two. Both Billy and Sally appear to be apprehensive and a little taken aback by the fact that Phyllis is approaching them. Now, it's possible that she is upset that Billy fired her. Phyllis, on the other hand, will be furious for the fact that Billy promptly replaced her with Sally. What's worse is that Phyllis might hold them responsible for the reason Summer left town. Considering that Billy, Sally, and Abbott Com not only have Victor, Newman, Eric, Breton, and Adam coming after them, this is going to be a difficult situation to understand. On the other hand, there is Phyllis who is lost. And that ought to come across as quite fun. Perhaps Sharon Newman, who plays Sharon Case, will be able to provide Phyllis with some assistance and therapy. Next week on Young and the Restless, Chelsea Lawson will be questioned as Victor plots against the Abbotts. On Young and Restless, we also have some action with Chelsea and Adam in the aftermath of her departure from Marchetti to join Newman Media. Additionally, we have some new developments to report. Aside from that, it goes without saying that Victor is furious at Michael Baldwin Christian Jules LeBlanc. Over the course of the preceding week, he was yelling at him. In the near future, Victor might order Adam to take aim at his adversaries, the Abbotts, and hit them with a powerful blow. Also, as far as Adam is concerned, Billy is completely fair game all the way through. Nevertheless, he does not intend to strike Jack. Adam may be given the responsibility of ensuring that Billy's new business venture is never able to get off the ground. They should be slandered in the media, and everything should be ruined. Due to the fact that Chelsea and Adam are going to talk about her new beginning at Newman Media as his chief operating officer the following week. And it's possible that Chelsea is already working at this point in time. This coming week, she is irate. She is irritated. As a result of the recent happenings at the workplace, she is of the opinion that the timing appears to be somewhat suspicious. During Chelsea's accusation, Adam appears to be in a state of shock and wonders if this could be Victor's way of putting her commitment to the test. This is something that sounds like it would be something that Adam's father would do. However, we will have to wait and observe what exactly causes Chelsea to become agitated. The Young and the Restless show Victor will be taking aim at Kyle and Billy Abbott the following week. In the event that a malicious smear campaign is launched against someone who Chelsea cares about, she can become offended. And don't forget that she only recently left Marchetti to work for a company that is controlled by Newman. In addition, Jabbo is the owner of Marchetti. To clarify, Chelsea was merely working under Jack, and she does not harbor any ill will towards him. There is little doubt that Chelsea does not harbor any ill will against Billy. The exact opposite is true. Her actions have left her with a sense of guilt and a sense that she owes him something. Despite the fact that I am confident that Adam will reassure her, it appears that Chelsea may have made a mistake by joining Newman Media. Nick gave Adam a warning that it was a poor idea. It is possible that Chelsea will experience significant buyer's remorse the following week due to her new employment and her decision to leave the fashion industry. On Young and the Restless, Lily Winters searches for answers. In other news, there will be significant developments regarding the Dumas situation on Young and the Restless the next week. What a long time it has been going on. What gives Josh Griffith, the chief writer, the idea that we enjoy watching paint dry is beyond my comprehension. Because I get the impression that this is the case. Not only is it stupid, but it has been drawn out for much too long at this point. I have high hopes that everything will make sense in the end. However, it appears that Dumas is currently in town in sweeps, which is something that I anticipated. Moreover, I continue to have the expectation that it is Billy Flynn. Holden Novak, played by Nathan Owens, was just questioned by Lily regarding Dumas. As you recall, that was immediately following Lily's argument with Audra Charles, who was played by Zuleika Silver. No progress was made with Lily and Holden. On the other hand, she has made headway with Damien. What Victor shared with her is the source of all of this uncertainty. Because of this, Lily believes that Dumas will be coming for Winters. On the other hand, I believe that Victor is simply disseminating false information. We will find out very shortly. Next week, however, Damien will meet with Lily and tell her that he has complied with her request. He communicated with Aristotle Dumas in an effort to set up a meeting between him and Lily if it was possible. As a result, Damien breaks the news to her that Dumas is curious about the reasons Lily wants to meet him and what she is looking for. In addition, I anticipate that Damien will receive responses from Lily, which he will then relay to his employer, who will be arriving in town in the near future to meet with her. What happened off-screen according to Mariah Copeland's dark secret, which was revealed. Also, towards the end of this week, we will have a bit of a surprise in store for you, and it will carry over into the next week. You may recall that Mariah came back to her house with something that was weighing on her. Initially, she dismissed it when she was speaking with Tessa, but later on, she revealed her feelings to her mother, Sharon. Mariah said that she had made a wrong decision, and it sounded quite serious. However, judging by her reaction, the confession that she made appeared to be less dramatic than what was anticipated. According to her, she got drunk, and Tessa will never find out about it. Mariah continues to insist that she made a significant error with it, and the only thing she admitted to doing was striking the minibar. I don't think Mariah getting toasted in her hotel room out of town is that much of a deal breaker. So I suspect that she might have gotten a little tipsy and cheated on her wife.